Greetings, folks. We are here on a very chilly November morning to try something that we haven't tried before, and I don't know why. Why haven't we tried this before, Rich?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. What we're gonna what we're gonna try and do today is ride 100 miles on Recumbent Trikes. Now, we've ridden a lot of 100-mile rides on road bikes, but for some reason we've never tried on Recumbent Trikes. We're going to remedy that today and give it a shot, and we'll be able to compare what we feel like after 100 miles on a recumbent trike versus on a road bike.
Yep, and the reason we're leaving so early is because it's winter, so we have to make sure we have enough daylight to get through this. So it's cold and it's early.
Yep, let's do it. You ready?
Ready.
All right. See you out there. Wanted to add really quickly that today we are riding the ICE VTXs, and we flagged up for the ride today because we're going to be going through some heavily trafficked areas. So we'll have flags in addition to our blinkies.
We're going to be starting in Rancho Cordova, California, and we're going to be heading out to Davis, California. And at that point, we're going to turn around, head back up towards Folsom, then back to Rancho Cordova, and that should give us 100 miles and an official century ride on these trikes.
So we departed the Gold River area in Rancho Cordova, California at 7:47 a.m. with the temperature hovering around 36 degrees Fahrenheit. I know this isn't cold to you folks on the East Coast, but for us California kids, it was pretty nasty. It soon warmed up nicely and we continued along the American River Bike Trail toward Old Town Sacramento. At around 21 miles, we had made it to Discovery Park and the Jaboom Street Bridge.
Okay, we're at 21 miles. We're just getting into Old Town Sacramento now.
This is the SMUD Museum of Science and Curiosity. This section of the museum, which faces the river, was originally a power station constructed in 1912. That's the I Street Bridge on our right as we roll into Old Town Sacramento.
Hi, how you doing? Oh my goodness.
Should we wait till we get through the cobblestones so the blinkers just don't...
Okay, I guess. Okay. Oh, cobblestones and non-suspension trikes don't mix. Hey, Christmas tree. Oh, more cobblestones. Okay, we're going to be going out into the mean streets of West Sacramento, so we're going to be putting the blinkies on for that. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
We cross the Tower Bridge on our way into West Sacramento. On our left is Sutter Health Park, home of the Sacramento River Cats baseball team. We're now on West Capitol Avenue, which used to be the main road into Sacramento way back before the current freeway systems were built around the city, which explains all these small hotels lining the street. There used to be a great dim sum place over here, King's, but it closed a few years back. West Capitol eventually turns into a sort of industrial sprawl for a few miles. Here we keep an eye out for the turnoff for a small bit of bike trail right at the end of West Capitol that'll lead us to and over the YOLO bypass. And this is the YOLO bypass. If you've ever had a hankering to ride your bike or trike along the side of a freeway, well, this would be your chance. At the end of the bypass, you'll find yourself on Road 32A, which runs toward Davis. The traffic here is usually light, but there always seems to be a steady stream of large trucks carrying what looks like refuse out to a landfill. A bit later, Rich refers to these as dump trucks. When we come through here on road bikes, these trucks usually do a pretty good job of buzzing us, so I was surprised today when they were apparently freaked out by the trikes and gave us lots of room. At this railroad crossing, we veer left and pick up a small bike trail that leads right into Davis and Olive Drive.
Okay, we've gotten to Davis and we're at the In-N-Out Burger where we normally take our stops on our road bikes. And now I know why we never do this on trikes. There are some roads, West Sacramento, and especially the road coming into Davis is really hairy. It's got a narrow bike lane, a lot of traffic, big dump trucks that come by. And one thing I will say is that on the road bikes, we get some pretty close calls from the traffic, but people did give us a lot of room on the trikes. Even the big dump trucks went way over in the lane and gave us a lot of room, so that's positive. How you doing, Joe?
I'm okay. Back hurt a little bit, but my back was hurting before I did this, so it's actually a good thing I'm on a trike and not a road bike. So
yeah. Also, one thing I'll notice about it's a very long, flat ride getting to Davis from West Sacramento, and on a road bike you don't have much of a chance to change your position. So your neck and your butt and your arms, everything starts hurting a little more than they normally would. That wasn't a problem on the trikes because you're just in your one position on the trikes and your upper body isn't under any stress. So that was one positive thing. So that's two positive things for the trikes over the road bikes. I would rather have a road bike on some of these hairy traffic roads though.
This brings up a very interesting point. Rich says he'd be more comfortable on a road bike compared to a trike with the traffic zooming by, but clearly the auto drivers made much more of an effort to swing away from us while we were on the trikes than they ever did when we ride through there on road bikes. The perception may be that you're safer higher up on the road bike, but I'm pretty sure the reality is that you're safer on a trike with drivers freaking out and giving you a very wide berth.
Okay, let's eat lunch.
all right, mile 35, time to fuel up with some In-N-Out Burger, animal style double doubles, and fries.
All right, stuffed with In-N-Out Burger, it's time to head out. So it's back to Olive Drive, the YOLO bypass, and eventually Sacramento. We followed these two cyclists as we made our way back through the Sacramento waterfront on a short segment of trail that's actually known as the Sacramento Bike Trail. This route was much better than enduring the cobblestones out on Front Street.
How you guys doing?
Here we pass under the Jaboom Street Bridge, once again on the American River Bike Trail, making our way back toward Gold River and our second food stop, which should take place at somewhere around mile 70.
All right, we're at 71 miles. We loop back around to the van for another food stop. Don't want to get behind on our nutrition. What do we got here? We got strawberry milk.
Lala, strawberry, I think it's milk. I don't
What else is in the bag?
know, all kinds of stuff. We have Tate's chocolate chip cookies. We have payday bars. We have bananas. What else do we have?
And sandwiches. All right. Well, I'm not going to be able to eat all that.
No.
But let's eat some of it, and then we're back on the road.
After a few miles heading east on the American River Trail, we jump off onto the Humbug Willow Creek Trail and ride up to the Folsom El Dorado Hills border. This is the Briggs Ranch neighborhood, which makes a convenient cut-through from the Humbug Willow Creek Trail over to the Johnny Cash Trail and Folsom Crossing. And finally, at mile 90, it's down Folsom Crossing and through some exciting downhill on the way back to the van. You can see how long the shadows are getting. At this point, we were getting pretty concerned about making it back before the sun went down. Turns out we'd just make it.
Yay, we did it! What was did you see what it said on your Garmin? Was it 100 and, it was just like 100?
100.3.
Yeah. So how was that compared to a road bike for you?
You know, as you would think, I think it really was a lot more comfortable. We were probably a little bit slower, just a little bit, than we would be on the road bikes.
I wondered what our actual time difference was between riding this route on our road bikes and riding it on the trikes, so I went back and checked my Strava. Our fastest time on a road bike was 6 hours 18 minutes, and our slowest time on a road bike was 6 hours and 33 minutes. Today's ride on the trikes was 6 hours and 58 minutes, so it was only 25 minutes off our slowest road bike ride. Not bad at all, especially considering that it was so cold at the beginning of the ride. We intentionally slowed down for quite a while to cut back on the wind chill factor. I'm guessing that if we would have tried this in the summer, we would have at least equaled our slowest road bike time.
Yeah. But I think it was a heck of a lot more comfortable. You know, this is a comfortable seat. I never had any problems with my arms, or my neck, or my back, or my butt. Or
I started having some problems with my butt at like mile 51, and then it went away. And yeah, it was all just about the legs, so, and the knees. So I had to spin a little more. And also because, I don't know if you can tell, we started when the sun was coming up, and now the sun is going down, so we couldn't really take as many breaks as I would have normally liked to take. It would have made it a lot nicer if we could have taken.
If we do this again, we'll have to do it in the summer when we have longer days.
Yeah. Okay, well, say goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, bye-bye. See you next time.